Hey everybody, this is Dave here at Pulp Alley, and I was sitting down to make up some characters for this league that I want to put together here. I'm making up a roster for them, and I got a bunch of different ideas that I'm really torn about how I want to put this group of characters together, how I want to put their roster together. So I don't know. I'm going to try a couple different ideas and just kind of see how it all kind of comes together. And I might try a few different ones. I'd like your suggestions and ideas as well. While you're at it, make sure you get subscribed to our little channel, hit the like button and the bell. So, I think I'm going to try the mastermind perk for this group. And that's always a tricky one. So if you know what the mastermind perk is, let's see here. Let me show you what we're talking about. You have to give up your leader. And it is, let's see, what is it? I think it's a 1 point perk. Is it 1 point? Yep, it's 1 point. All right, so it's a 1 point perk. Your league roster does not include a leader. Instead, you select your sidekick as your leader, that you get it for free. Additionally, your league receives 6 extra slots to select the level 1 and level 2 characters only. All right. So we're going to try and see if we can put that together. So we get the sidekick for free, and we're going to name him Ozil. And then what I'm thinking is we're going to make him, he's got to have a good survival rate. You know, he's really one of the very few characters in this league that are going to be able to do actions or to be able to do plot points. So I got to make sure he could survive out there. So I feel like I want to try and make sure he has a good dodge. I don't know. We're just gonna try some different ideas here. So let's make him an animal and also an acrobat. Okay, so we've picked out his abilities. What animal does is it means we're going to lose our shoot skill completely, but we're going to be able to add a couple dice in. So now we have 3 d8s to put out there, and I think we'll put it 1 d8 on his brawl for sure, 1 d8 on his dodge. I got to put a d8 over here. An acrobat's going to help his finesse. So do we just keep? Yeah, I think we do. I think we just go ahead and put the d8 there. So now he has 3 dice in 3 different skills. And do we? I think we just have to go with the d8s. So we're going to put 3 dice here, 3 dice here, and 3 dice in finesse. But animal is going to give us a +2 dice to play with. So we're going to go ahead and say we put that into brawl and dodge. So that's 4 die 8 in brawl, 4 die 8 in dodge, 3 die 8 in finesse, and that means might and cunning will only be 2 die 6, and that is Ozil. So that will be, the de facto leader of this group. But you know what? He's not. He's just level 3. What the mastermind ability or perk is trying to represent is the idea that the true leader of this league is a mysterious mastermind that is behind the scenes, kind of directing it. And if you're a fan of the old serials, you know there's a lot of them like that, right? The mastermind is in their cave, in their secret hideout. Very seldom do you actually see the mastermind interacting with the main protagonist or heroes. It's normally their underlings and henchmen that are out there, and that's what we're building here. That's the kind of league that we're doing. But that is a 1 slot perk, so that's going to cost us to take that, but it's going to give us 6 extra slots to buy extra characters. So here's what I'm thinking with those 6 extra slots. For the 6 extra slots, what I'd like to do is just get 3 level 2 characters. And what I'm going to do with them is I think I'm just going to make those 3 characters, I'm going to call them I'm going to call those guys the believers. I wonder if you guys are even able to read any of this. 3 allies that are believers. So as level 1 characters, they would start normally with D6 health, and I'm going to go ahead and put that down because I don't plan on changing that. They're going to have 1 dice in everything, and it will be D6s. So I'm not going to change that either. I'm going to go ahead and put D6s down, but I am going to make them true believers. That means they will lose their shoot dice, but they will automatically have 2 dice in everything else. Now, that's kind of, it's a double-edged sword there. They're not going to get 3 dice in anything, but they will have 2 dice in everything. So, well, except for shoot. So 2 dice in brawl, not great, not terrible though. 2 dice in dodge, not great, but not terrible. 2 dice in in might, 2 dice in cunning, 2 dice in finesse. So they actually have the capability of doing plot points. Not great, but they could get them done. Who knows? We'll just see. All right, so those are our 3 believers. So that's where we stand so far. We have our 3 believers, and we have Ozil. Ozil and the 3 Believers. You remember that band from the 60s? Man, what was that song they did? Ozil and the 3 Believers. Man, that was a great song. Wish I could think of it right now. So there's those. Now, we still have 9 slots to play with. And that's going to be this little pile of characters over here. So what I'm thinking, what I'd like to do is take 9 level 1 characters. 9 level 1 characters. This is going to be a league that tries to, possibly overwhelm the enemy, at least distract him, while possibly Ozil could get in there and grab a few plot points or something like that. I don't know. We'll just have to see how it works. What do you guys think about something like that? So I'm going to call them dacoits. So this is going to be 9. Do I want to do any more? I'm going to do a couple more perks too. I feel like I'd like to do Dominion. That's a good one. What that means is that they change the type, the way that they spend their resource points, and it opens them up to using some of the dark resources. Now, that's a free perk, so that's not going to cost me anything, but I do want to give them an altar, and that is going to cost me another point. Doggone it. And that means I'm going to have to get rid of 1 more character. 8 characters is all I'm going to be able to fit in there. Look at that. So 8 of them, 8 dacoits. And these are level 1. So for my 8 dacoits, they will have the D6 health with the asterisks. What we're going to do here is we're going to try to make them as dangerous, as savage, as scary as we could possibly do for level 1 characters, and that ain't much. So check this out, what we're going to do here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make them beasts. Possibly some sort of mind control has been done to them. We're going to make them beasts. We're going to make them animals. Beasts is going to take away their ability to perform actions, but it gives them 2 abilities after that. So animals will be the first one, and then also fierce. So that is as tough as I can make them. That means they're not going to have any shoot skill, but they are going to have, we're going to put as much as we can in brawl. 3 dice 6 in brawl. We're going to have a dodge of 2 dice and then 1 dice in everything else. So fairly dangerous. 3 dice 6 in brawl. That's pretty good for a level 1 character. So I think that is the league right there. Check that out. So we have Ozil, we have the Believers, 3 of those, and then we have 9 dacoit. That's going to be pretty fun having a whole big swath of characters running around out there. What do you guys think? Give me some feedback on this. Let me know what you think about this little idea. We're gonna try and use this. We'll probably try and use this in a game before long. Maybe even put them up against the Phantom Agents and see how they do. That could be a tough, fun game. Let me know. Leave a comment while you're at it. Make sure you get subscribed to our little channel. Hit the like button and the bell, and we're gonna see you very soon. Bye, everybody.